What's going on, guys? It is Cam, aka the Rookie Trader, and we are back with day 6 of the journey to consistent trading. And market is about to open, and it looks like about 2 minutes, so we're going to quickly go through our screener and check out the news on these stocks, see if we can find anything worth trading today. Let's see, this is taking up too much of my screen. Okay, that's weird. There we go. That's a little bit better. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Not sure why this thing's taking up half of my screen. There we go. Nope. Okay. Okay. Well, either way, we'll jump into the stocks. Alright, this is a little annoying. Alright, feed. I don't know what's going on with this. Alright. Elab, feed. We'll just have to do this for now, I guess. Feed, let's see what your news is real quick. Expands hospital footprint to 39 with new purchase by major Detroit teaching hospital, no terms disclosed. Elab, real quick, let's see what's your news. Market moving news, March 24th. Positive. Secures registration. Nothing crazy. Ugro's back on here. That was the trade we made yesterday, but doesn't really look like it's done much pre-market. Palantir, blah blah blah. Yeah, not really worth keeping my eyes on. We'll switch that back to Elab. And slide back over here. Looks like feed's having a nice open. I'm gonna hop into trading view on my other screen and check out the screener here. See if I am missing anything. Small cap stocks, PAVS, feed's also on here. PAVS, don't see any news today that's new. Got Anna, March 12th news, feed, news, RBNE, Ugro, ASNS. Let's see. I would say if anything, I'm going to switch this to PAVS here. Let's just check out our news on Webull. Terminates ATM equity sales agreement after selling shares. Looks like it could be worth trading. Obviously, we have a little bit of resistance here. Feed. We really need feed to open green, otherwise we can't trade it. But this one's opening really strong here on PABS. Really strong open. Can't ignore that. Okay. Looks like 1,200 shares. If we break and hold strong, we're going to zoom in on the 1 minute. We're obviously going to close green here unless something like insane happens. So I'm ready to enter this trade. Got a really strong hold on VWAP here. I like the way this looks so far. We'll see how this pullback goes. No, maybe not. We'll check out Anna here, see what Anna does. It's got really nice volume. We're gonna wait for confirmation on this break before entering. Yeah, we're entering that. All right, we're in. We'll see how Anna does here. Anna's that's really fits. We opened green real strong. A little late to the party, but we didn't really have to chase entry. We got a nice entry. Let me hop back over to trading view and see. And is really the best option here. I'm not really worried about this pullback here. I mean, this just seems like a typical pullback. There's other times when I'm making a trade and I'm like seeing red and I'm like, oof, I'm kind of scared about my position. But there's really nothing telling me to sell this position right now. I mean, 'cause that's such a low volume pullback. I really like our entry. I like this trade so far. Curious on the news. Like, it's not Weeble positive news, but we do have some headlines here. You said what? Oh my gosh. Oh. Alright, that's just exactly what I was hoping to see. Nice little pullback. Nicely held by the bulls. And now we're kind of coming back up. I'm not going to sell half just quite yet. I think we have another green candle after this with a new high. This one's starting to try and rip a little bit. We might have other people enter now. So I'm going to wait till the next candle, and then I'm probably going to sell half just to lock in some profit. This is where people start chasing a little bit, so we're really going to see this continue to go up, I really think. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm just not worried. This is just small pullbacks. I don't want to sell yet. It's not making me anxious or anything watching this. I think we definitely entered at a little bit of a higher price than what we had our position set to, but it's not a big deal. But you're never gonna get like the exact calculated position entry that you want. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put in order for selling half at 821. See if we can get that filled. All right, we got half. So now I can kind of watch this and be like, okay, we locked in some profit, and I don't need to be as anxious watching it because clearly we have a little bit of resistance here, which is okay. We might just consolidate before breaking through, but I just want to sell half my position so I don't sit here and get worried about big red candles sweeping out my profit. But so far, this has been quite a good trade. I mean, that's exactly what you're looking for. We have a nice green minute open, very strong, above VWAP, has a pullback, holds, and then just a nice green climb above. No big red, just very nice. And that's how I'm feeling right now too, is we still haven't had any big red volume. And until we do, until I see a red flag, I'm pretty comfortable holding the rest of this position. We don't really have any pre-market resistance to run into. So yeah, I mean overall I'm okay with continuing to hold this and just seeing what happens, and if it ends up having to sell for break even, that's okay because we already pulled in some profit. Like right now, like what's happening right now, this is starting to look a little bit like a red flag. I'm going to wait because it's still technically consolidating here. And we sold half, so we're okay. Doesn't mean we want to just give up the rest of our profits on the other half, but we also don't want to miss a big move. But it is colder market, so we just want to remember that these bigger moves aren't necessarily going to happen. We'll check out the 5-minute candle, see what's going on here. So far, based on our entry and our stop, we have not hit a 1R. That's where in the future I might have to start tightening my stops. So like I entered, maybe I could put my stop under this candle so I can aim for a better R ratio. So we're definitely starting to stall on our momentum here. Doesn't mean we won't find another break. It looks like PAVS had a late break here. I don't really trade late breaks necessarily. I mean, I haven't. It'll be worth keeping an eye on. green candle broke the orb high. Confirmation, see, but definitely would have to wait for confirmation. See that how the next candle acts. Yeah, I would say that's confirmation. Strong breaking volume. Opening green in the next one. Looks like bulls took control of this one. Maybe not. There's also resistance here, resistance here. Like it's just, either way, it's not a trade I would take because we ran into this price twice and it doesn't really give us much room to grow. It's not a trade I would love, especially since the break is so late. But it could work out. Worth keeping an eye on just to see the hypothetical trade situation play out. Anna is definitely consolidating. This Anna could really go either way. It could have a nice, it could retest and not break. It could break. It could go this way. We just really have to keep an eye on it. It's pretty indecisive. Oh, okay, I let her in. Yeah, yeah. Oh, thank you. Come on, Kizzy. My cat wants in the room. All right, I went ahead and closed out my position on this trade just because I didn't love how we've kind of rejected off this point here, and now we've dropped down here, and momentum's just stalling. I mean, volume's dropping. I just don't feel the best about it. We'll go ahead and keep an eye on the trade just to see how it would play out if I didn't sell, because it's always good to know, like, did I sell this position too early? Obviously, it's back up at 805, 806. Probably could have sold it for a little bit more. Maybe I sold prematurely, but I just didn't love the decreasing volume. We'll see how it plays out though. Welcome into the live stream. If you're just joining, we just took a trade on Anna, and we'll check out the paper account P&L. So Anna, we made 46.80. We entered in at 775. We sold half at 821, and we sold the other half at 789. But looks like we might have sold a little bit early. Definitely decrease or increasing volume here on a break. What is it, bro? Kitty, come here. What is it? Clay, did you leave that? Can you say bye before you leave? All right, so it looks like we definitely sold a little bit early on Anna. Definitely, right? The candle before, too, or the candle of its next break. A little over 1R. And it looks like it's, definitely still has room to grow. Still no signs to necessarily exit. It was actually a nice little bounce off the EMA 20. I should have seen that. That's pretty strong. I might keep going. Probably will. Well, that's to be noted in the future. That's why we sold half when we did, because we wanted to lock in that profit and then be okay waiting and trying to see if we can let it run a little bit longer. But that's all right. It wasn't a super strong break. We'll see how it acts here against the EMA 9. I don't know. I can't be too upset. I mean, we took in profit. We took in 0.4 R, I want to say. So really can't be too upset with that. It's still not super strong here on Anna.